Pokémon meme review.
I got this for Christmas. I don't know if I got his voice right though.
Leave your entries in the subreddit PokeFans. Now watch submissions in the next episode. ASPITPIAY.
Greetings, Pokéfans! Michael here, and welcome to the newest episode of ASPITPIAY. At some point in the past, I asked you, my monthly series where I react to submissions on my subreddit r/MandJTV, along with a curated slideshow. And since most of those submissions are memes, the alternate name for this series is Pokemon Meme Review. This is the final meme review before Pokemon Day, where we should finally get some more information about ZA. Yeah! I think it's probably for the best of the quality of the game that it's taken this long, but I was genuinely shocked that we got nothing at all in an entire year. So it should be a big day. But until then, we'll need to whet our appetites with memes. Is that the correct usage of that? All right, first we've got r/MandJTV sorted by top in the past month. Our first meme, annual stayed on all four legs meeting. Surprisingly, there's only 6 quadruped starters. Yes, there are only 6 out of, what is it? 9 times 3 is 27. Yeah, so that's less than a third. However, I have a little bit of nitpicking. First off, Swampert is kind of half and half. In some depictions, like his original sprite art, he's up on 2 legs. Other times, he's down on all 4. So I'm like, well, I'm not really sure what Swampert counts as. Additionally, stayed on all 4 is simply incorrect because Oshawott and Fuecoco are bipedal. We can call this the on all 4s meeting, but these 2 that are entering through the door dropped onto them, which I respect. They unleashed their wild instincts. But I would like more quadruped starters. I think we can all agree, you know, a lot of the starters in a lot of the recent generations are kind of too much like people. But hey, Skeledirge, not people, just animal. That's pretty cool. Give us more beasts. I'm so done with Pokemon right now. I only realized today that this little effing shaman is not just a hedgehog, it's a, it's literally a hedgehog. Very good. And it's a legendary. It really didn't need to be. Like, you could fully find this Pokemon in just like a forest and it would look very normal. In 2008, people used to work harder, I guess. Game Freak designing Cynthia's team, Game Freak designing Gita's team. So, what I would like to see is what people think of Nemona's team. Because so many people talk about how Gita's team is like trash, like one of the worst champion teams. However, she's not actually the final boss of that plot line. Nemona is. Nemona's got some good Pokemon. Like, I don't really see people criticizing Nemona, and I feel like Gita being the champion isn't quite right, because like Paldea does champion ranked trainers. There are multiple champions. So Nemona is the true final boss. Gita is like the 5th Elite 4 member, essentially. Also, is that a Flame Orb on Milotic? Did Cynthia's Milotic ever have a Flame Orb? It did not have one in Diamond and Pearl. And it did not have one in Platinum at all. Yeah, it only gets one in BDSP, which as I've discussed extensively is outrageously difficult. So, another little nitpick in that meme. Literally everyone. Game Freak announces yet another Kanto game. Pokemon fans, I have played these games before! I mean, this would be a better meme if they had actually announced another Kanto game, which they have not. Oh, hey, look, there's Nemona. Speak of the devil. She's not actually a devil. Like, she's actually a very charming character. I learned how to use Psycho Cut. I mean, your Pokemon learned it, right? I catch you battling another trainer again and you'll find out. That's pretty good. You know how some Pokemon can steal HP from others with Absorb or Mega Drain? Do you think it tastes different depending on the species of Pokemon they steal it from? That is an interesting philosophical question. My assumption would be it doesn't have a taste at all. You just kind of like suddenly feel a surge of vitality, but I would assume if there is a taste, it would vary. Here's the thought that terrifies me. Credit to Sizel. I do see what is happening here, and yeah, Anime. 11 years ago, I have this feeling they're gonna release Pokemon Z in like 2 years. Oh boy, do I have news for you. I don't know about news, but aged like milk, had an epiphany and I need to share it. Professor Laventon tells us that each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. Yeah, that's why they're called pocket monsters. What about it? What if the reason you can't see wild Pokemon until they pop up out of nowhere is because they were already microscopic? I mean, that's kind of fun to think about, but I think it's actually they can shrink themselves down with the aid of the Pokeball technology. No joke, thanks to the anime and other pieces of context, Dynamax and Gigantamax has the short end of the stick. Can be used anywhere, can only be used in Galar. I see. I guess in like the anime world, that does make sense, but it is just like kind of the nature of the design of the features, you know? It's like they didn't want kaijus walking around Route 1. Tomboy with love for Pokemon battles, tomboy with love for Pokemon battles, but Mexican? This is a terrible comparison. One is a I mean, all right, I see now you're using Pokemon Masters art. I have not played the game since it came out, so I don't know if they're characterized differently. But going on the main series, one of them is Nemona, a rival with a ton of dialogue and characterization, and the other one is just a silent protagonist. Of course, one is gonna get more love. One is actually a developed character. Also, Mexican, but Spanish. Aldea is Spain. Legend ZA is coming. They decide not to give the region's starters a mega again. That will be interesting to see. I feel pretty confident that the starters are gonna get alternate forms, but would be intriguing if they got alternate forms and megas. That's never happened before, because we've gotten no megas since the introduction of regional forms. Very exciting. They say 90% of people find love here. You must be the 10%. I hope you guys break up soon. Oh, fantastic. Pokemon game. Your Pokemon would like to learn move that doesn't reduce HP. 7-year-old me. Ew. Yeah, Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Calm Mind. Useless. When Poppy, a 9-year-old child, is more mature than Claire, a grown woman. More specifically, Poppy did get frustrated when she lost. That tantrum only lasted for like 2 lines of dialogue before she quickly got over it and continues her job as a member of the Elite Four. Yeah, Johto's 2 strongest gym leaders, Whitney and Claire, both throw tantrums. Johto, the land of tantrums. Dragons now, dragons den. All right, I accept. Also, right after the post talking about Claire, that's crazy. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Me when the opponent has a grass deck against my water deck. Then remembering water isn't weak to grass in the TCG. What is the TCG? What is happening over there? That's one thing that I feel like, obviously I'm a Pokemon guy. I don't even know why I said that. No duh. It's like saying, obviously I breathe, but I feel like when I'm speaking with people who are not engaged in Pokemon, a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, I like had a lot of the cards when I was younger. Or yeah, oh my kid loves getting the cards. And I'm like, why is it the cards? What's going on? It's paper. The video games are adventure. I went through like a phase of being really into the cards for like 2 years when I was a kid, if that. Then a phase when I had fun opening them on stream during the early years of me streaming. But since then, it's like, I just don't care. I mean, if you're playing the trading card game, I guess that's different. I don't know, the cards I struggle to be as interested in. And also the type matchup mechanics are like, what do you mean? Goes back to my old bit from the Pokemon fan stereotypes video, which apparently has made the rounds in like TCG meme communities.
Dude, check out this sick Glalie card I just pulled. Wow, that is such a beautiful card, dude. You know, Glalie actually one of my favorite ice types. What the f is an ice type?
To be clear, if you're into the cards, I'm not judging you. Like, people should enjoy what they want to enjoy. I struggle to find the appeal. There's a lot of cool art, but then you're just kind of looking at it. Or playing the game, but like, don't want to play the game. I don't even know the rules. My friend sent me this. Evolving Pokemon back then, level up stone, trade, evolving Pokemon now. During a Friday at 5:55 a.m. on top of the Eiffel Tower when it's raining, do 20 jumping jacks. Yeah. My fastest video to ever hit 1 million views is 21 most annoying Pokemon to evolve. You are preaching to the choir. Go touch grass, my brother in Christ, I can't. Good. Yeah, I did see that. I did think it was a strange decision. The Church of Jesus Christ. The devil The devil has infiltrated. How fast can I name 100 Pokemon? How fast can I name 100 women? The Ice Bucket Challenge in Pokemon. Uh-oh. I mean, that feels like they brought that upon themselves. I do like the little confused thing on Nose Pass though, where it's like Probopass's mini noses. That's a lovely touch. You get special treatment from Game Freak. You get loved. I get special treatment from Game Freak. I get hate. I don't think that's fair. Eevee's special treatment is, I think, a lot more recent than Charizard's. I wouldn't say Eevee's special treatment really even started. And, well, I mean, I guess you're talking about the different forms. I don't know, who cares? Relax, y'all. You're too old for Pokemon. I believe we are called veteran trainers, thank you. Not even, man. Those veteran trainers, well, I don't know about those specifically, but like most depictions of veterans, they're like 40 or 50, at least. Some of them I think are even older. No one's too old for Pokemon. Me when I get a Master Ball. You really thought I'd use you? Kinda. Yeah, I mean, I more consistently use them in older games with roaming legendaries. Now that there's not roaming legendaries anymore, I don't really tend to use mine. I tend to like, it stays in the bag as a break glass in case of emergency Pokeball. And I haven't had to deal with many emergencies. Jesse and James were a consistent source of experience points for Ash's Pikachu. Pikachu needed all the training it ever got, lifetime total, to make it past Leon's Charizard. Team Rocket only went after Pikachu to begin with because it blew up a Pokemon Center, so they thought it was super strong. Was it just Pikachu when it was attacking? A pained coughing let out some smog, which reacted with the Thunder Shock. This is what caused the explosion. Ergo, Ash wouldn't be the champion, wouldn't be the world champion if it wasn't for James's wheezing. Sure, I guess you can give James's wheezing some credit. Oh, BDSP, you're no platinum. I just watched this movie, actually. I thought it was fun. Some of the jokes were a little childish for me, but overall I did think it was a fun movie. The Shadow is a great character. What kind of player are you? Equilibrium. Well-balanced team. Never played before. Trade evolutions? Show off, okay. Wanted to be Ash. Hey, respectable. Mikey supports a Machop trade to help us beat Miltank. The name of the guy trading you the Machop is Mike. The requested Pokemon is Drought. God damn it. Will I ever escape this? I can't believe you noticed that. I've never even noticed that, and I've talked about that trait a bunch of times. Top image is not photoshopped. Yes, indeed. I saw the Switch 2 announcement. Would be hard to miss. As someone in my online video space, I'm very excited. What I'm most intrigued to see is whether ZA is a Switch and Switch 2 release, or when they said Nintendo Switch Systems, it meant it will be a Nintendo Switch game that you can play on a Switch 2, because of course the Switch 2 will be backwards compatible. Pikachu be like, Pikachu in the cards, Pikachu in the games, Pikachu in the anime. I don't know much about the cards, but yeah, that makes sense. A Team Sky Happy Meal. That really is. Wow, I didn't get one. That'll be all right. Are you going to sleep? Yes, I am, now shut up. What if they make Legends ZA a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive? They will not, go back to bed. This year could either be great or awful. I am not familiar literally at all with the Fearless Year of Shadow or the Year of Luigi. I'm pretty sure the Year of Eevee is just like a merch thing. Like it's not anything beyond like, buy this Eevee stuff. Why not use Gen 4 cross-gen Evos? We have cool and powerful monsters, Togekiss. Disgusting abominations? You hate Ambipom? Why? Just Ambipom, relax. He's vibing. Why is my Golbat green? A green Golbat is likely a glitch or visual error in your Pokemon game. Nice job, AI. You must always double check, not trust it. It's the same thing that was telling you to put glue in your mac and cheese. Hey, are you trying to sleep? Yes, now shut up. If a Porygon drew a picture, would it be considered AI generated art? Yeah? Same with like a cast form. I guess like if it's an artificial being, I'd purchase it though. Much more valuable than any other kind of AI generated art. It's now time for the curated slideshow. I may not be the Rizzler, but can I be your Valentine? The Rizzler and the Costco guys, I have only observed via osmosis. No, that's not the right word. Secondhand. Like I've never encountered their content directly. Just discussions of them elsewhere, mainly on the basement yard. Magical Tea Mikey, keep away from Grunty Boy. Hey Mikey, I made you some tea. I think it was called Sparkle Tea or something. Oh, man, that's oddly kind of you. What tea is it? Poof! I like the animation, that's fun. Next day, what was in that tea? Am I a magical girl now? What the, Grunty Boy? This is charming and very fun. A comic based off that one podcast where Katie explained how her doggo Zelda reacted to Grunty Boy. Hey, Katie, Grunty Boy left me some footage that needs editing. Could you? Yeah, sure, I'll get right on that. Thanks, your lifesaver as always. One of you pays me. Yeah. Man, Grunty Boy really has Mikey in a bind. Oh, sorry, Zelda. It is I, Mother why? Arrested for crimes. So a bit of background, Katie's dog, Zelda, would really dislike it whenever Katie would play Grunty Boy, popping up, screaming, it is I. I do have some sad news though. Unfortunately, Zelda passed away very recently, but Katie really appreciated this comic, said it made her cry. What did she write here? This made me cry, but I love it so much. Thank you, poster. So thank you so much, Icy Ad. And the rest of you send some love Katie's way. Based off the recent community post Grunty Boy posted on MandJTV Plays. Haha, Mikey left his computer unattended. I could finally conduct my evil scheme to take over his YouTube account. Maybe change the name to Grunty Boy Plays. Grunty Boy, what do you think you are doing? Haha, nothing! Grunty Boy has informed me that he has begun work on the next playthrough though. So I hope y'all have fun with that. I mean, I don't have anything to do with it. He did want me to tell you it's not Coliseum though. That was the top voted comment, and got bad news for y'all. That game does not get views. What is happening? Hear me out! Is he developing theories about, okay, let's see what he says. What? Katie nods. Don't encourage him, let him cook. Why does Grunty Boy have the theories when he, never mind. These are all very fun. Oh, hell yeah. This is sick. Just got done binging MandJTV after not watching him for like 2 years. Well, welcome back. I'll always be here. Not always, but like I have been here for a long time. Binged every Team Sky playthrough, Pokemon Talk episode, and John Michael Cup season in like a week. Holy hell. This art is so fun. You got the references to Pokemon Talk, of course, me, Team Sky, Grunty Boy, Sceptile, Rayquaza, Hail Yeah, and then even some cuts from the Pokemon fan stereotypes video and the Pokemon type stereotypes video. Me coming back after 2 years to see he doesn't say greetings Pokefans anymore. I do, I just say it in this series. Gotta keep those intros, you know, nice and trim. You'd be amazed if you like looked at a graph of like how many people are still watching your video. Like 20% of people are gone in the first 5 to 10 seconds, which is pretty universal across the board. So if you don't like hook them, like if they're like, they see you doing greetings Pokefans Michael and they're like, ew, what is that? You lose them. But I know people like it, so I still do it here in the series that is like hyper-focused on people who already like me, which again, thanks. My Team Sky application. Ah, very good. I like your Team Sky suit and scepter. Decidueye can stay. The other ones are fine. Mabostiff, bit of a problem, but I guess an argument could be made that it's just Mighty Enna in a different font. Like a bold version of it. Oh, wait, this has already been addressed. That's nice, but what's the Mabostiff doing there? He's my dog. But he's not a flying type. A dog. But dog. All these new admins, they keep on just making excuses. First they bring Mudbray, then Cacnea. What's next? Quagsire? Shut up! It just won't work. It's not a bird. It's just a dark type dog that's adorable. Oh, Airbud! Look at that, I figured it out. This is really good though. That is the cutest Mabostiff has ever looked in that top middle cell. Welcome to the team. Battle? John Michael Cup theme song. Ooh, where are my headphones? I love the rival montage. Oh, come on, internet. Yeah. I unfortunately can't listen to the whole thing right now while recording, but that is sick. I love the rival montage you did to lead into it. That was so fun. But which one of us is the protagonist and which one is the rival? You know what, it's a May Brennan situation. That's what it is. In some universes, one of us is the protagonist, and in others, one of us is the rival. I am immediately concerned. Is this person shipping me? Me with everything? Oh. Okay. All right, that's positive progress. Okay, all right. I like how it finished up. Fashion. I did see this. He's something. Some fan art from a 16-year-old fan. Hail yeah, cast farm. JMC Season 3 was the GOAT. Nice work, Aiden. Ooh, very cool Armarouge fan art. I love Armarouge. Who would win? The Persian army or one of every Pokemon? I feel like the Persian army is gonna be a lot easier to beat than a billion lions. Team Eevee and Cyndaquil. A mystery dungeon fan art. You know, I wish I enjoyed that. I do wish I got into that series, but the gameplay wasn't for me. Ooh, here's the finished product of the madman who lives in the clouds. Hell yeah, go Team Sky. Not only are you an idiot, but also, I hate you. Me to Miltank enjoyers. Okay, let's take a step back. Me to Miltank. People decide to enjoy it. That is their prerogative. It is strange, but we do not hate them. We silently judge them. Ooh, this is a very cool Pokemon. Termodo. A spaceship lizard. I dig that. Zygarde's Fortune. Balatro. I've yet to start playing Balatro. I'm worried I'll get too addicted to it. I did play a game with John, as in like he was playing it and kind of showing me how it worked. And at one point he was like, how lucky are you feeling? Like, are you feeling lucky today? And I was like, yeah. And so a good thing happened. That was like a 1 in 4 chance. And then later he was like, you still feeling lucky? I'm like, yeah. And then it happened again. So it was a really good run. And I was like, save this and like go past the win. I don't remember the terms, like the final ante, but you can like go beyond that. So I don't know how far he ended up getting in that run. I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but here you go. Yeah, look at that, that's me. They filmed that at the YouTube Creator Summit. They just wanted to do a brief little interview. So that was back in September. That was a cool trip. And that is now up on the YouTube Creators Instagram page. It's just a little interview with me about my first video to hit 1 million views. How old is Ash Ketchum? Over a decade ago. Also, kudos to their team. That lighting is insane, like insanely good. And that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode of Pokemon Meme Review. Thank you so much for watching. If you wanna check out the rest of the series, I'll put the playlist for it right here. And that is all I have for now. So don't like sign because it ends. Gotta catch them all.